The Art of War is an ancient Chinese military treatise written over 2,500 years ago by the strategist Sun Tzu. Though originally intended for warfare, its principles are widely used today in business, leadership, negotiations, and personal strategy. The central theme is winning without unnecessary conflict, using intelligence, strategy, adaptability, and timing. 1. Know yourself and know your enemy. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. This means understanding your own strengths and weaknesses, as well as those of your opponent, will help you prepare better and avoid surprises. Example: in business, if you know your company's limits and strengths and deeply research your competition's products, you can position your product to outperform them, even in a competitive market. 2. All warfare is based on deception. Success often depends on misleading the opponent. If you're able, appear unable. When you're near, appear far. When you're far, appear near. Example: a football coach might design a fake play that tricks the opposing team into defending the wrong direction, creating a scoring opportunity. 3. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. The best victory is one where conflict is avoided altogether. Winning through strategy, alliances, or negotiations is superior to direct confrontation. Example: in business, acquiring a rival company through partnership or deal-making rather than driving them out with price wars is a smarter, less costly move. 4. Avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. Don't attack your opponent's strongest defenses. Instead, find their weaknesses and use those to your advantage. Example: if a large competitor dominates urban markets, a small company might find success focusing on rural areas they've ignored. 5. Strategy. Without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Having a big picture, strategy is important, but so is the day-to-day execution, tactics. One without the other leads to failure or slow progress. Example: a startup may have a great long-term vision to revolutionize education, but without daily steps like product development and marketing plans, it will go nowhere. Likewise, doing a lot every day without a clear goal leads to wasted effort. 6. Make plans based on circumstances, not emotion. Sun Tzu warns against acting out of anger, pride, or overconfidence. Your strategy must adapt to the situation. Example: in negotiations, losing your temper may lead you to accept a bad deal or walk away from a good one. A calm, strategic approach leads to better outcomes. 7. Speed and timing are crucial. A swift and well-timed move can lead to victory. Hesitation or delay can lead to missed opportunities. Example: a company that quickly adapts to a new technology trend gains market share before slower competitors can respond. 8. Use the terrain to your advantage. Understand and use the physical or metaphorical landscape in your favor. In real life, this can mean understanding the environment or market you're working in. Example: a local business that knows the culture, preferences, and values of its region can serve its customers better than a national chain unfamiliar with the area. 9. Leadership is everything. A general must be wise, sincere, humane, courageous, and strict. Leadership determines morale, discipline, and success. Example: in a workplace, a good leader inspires trust, keeps people focused, holds them accountable, and drives the team toward shared goals. Without good leadership, even a skilled team can fall apart. 10. Prepare before you fight. Success comes from preparation and positioning before the conflict begins. Example: a job applicant who researches the company, prepares tailored answers, and practices interview techniques is more likely to be hired than someone who wings it. 11. Attack when the opponent is unprepared. Striking when the opponent least expects it gives you the upper hand. Example: A business launching a product during a slow season when competitors are inactive may dominate that window of time. 12. Control the momentum of battle. Force your opponent to react to you instead of the other way around. Example: in chess, controlling the center of the board and forcing your opponent into defense gives you control of the game. 13. Flexibility is key. Rigidity leads to defeat. Adaptability leads to success. You must change tactics as the situation changes. Example: a company that shifted from in-store retail to e-commerce during a lockdown kept its sales going, while rigid competitors struggled. 14. Avoid prolonged warfare. Long conflicts drain resources and morale. Win quickly if possible. Example: in business, dragging out a legal battle can cost more than settling early and redirecting resources toward growth. 15. Use spies and intelligence. Good information is key to strategy. Knowing what the other side is planning allows you to prepare or counter. Example: a business that surveys customers and monitors competitor prices can make smarter, more competitive offers. 16. Morale matters. The mood and spirit of your team can determine the outcome. If troops or employees are demoralized, performance suffers. Example: during a company crisis, strong internal communication and support from leadership can keep employees motivated and focused, preventing a downward spiral. 17. Fight only when victory is certain. Do not enter battles unless the odds favor you. Wait for the right moment. Example: instead of opening a new store just because a rival did, a smart entrepreneur waits until they've studied demand, location, and resources to ensure success. 18. Understand the 5 factors of war. Sun Tzu identifies 5 constants: moral law, shared purpose, heaven, timing, weather, earth, geography, terrain, the commander, leadership, and method, organization and logistics. All must align for victory. Example: in launching a new product, the company must have a motivated team, moral law, launch at the right time, heaven, target the right market, earth, have capable leadership, commander, and a solid launch strategy, method. 19. Strength comes from discipline, not numbers. A smaller, disciplined force can defeat a larger, uncoordinated one. Example: a small, focused startup with a clear mission can outperform a big company if the latter is disorganized or unfocused. 20. The best battles are those never fought. The ultimate goal is not to destroy the enemy, but to achieve your objective with the least resistance and loss. Example: 2 businesses competing for a contract might choose to form a partnership instead and share profits, avoiding the costs of outbidding and undermining each other. In conclusion, the art of war is not just about conflict. It's about achieving goals through smart planning, self-awareness, discipline, and strategy. It teaches that the smartest victory is one that costs the least and brings lasting success. These principles can be applied to leadership, business, personal growth, or any situation involving competition or strategy. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more video like this.